Hey Comic Impact, welcome back to a new edition of Did You Catch All That? This is going to be for August. I know last month we were covering a lot of stuff left over from Comic-Con and stuff like that, so you got plenty of interviews and all that great stuff. And let me tell you, we got some really good stuff coming your way beginning of September, so you want to keep watching for some more information on that. We also have a contest within this one yet again. So if you like Scott Pilgrim, you might want to stick around for some Omnipress goodness, if you know what I'm talking about, and if you watch it, you'll know. But let's start it off right off the bat. Let's talk about the top 5 books for the month of July, and these are them. The first one should really come as no surprise. Walking Dead number 100, which is Robert Kirkman. It was a great book. Lots of crazy stuff happened. If you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was awesome. So, the second is Avengers vs. X-Men number 7. The series, personally, for me, has been meh, but we'll see where it goes. That was number 7. Number 3 is Avengers vs. X-Men number 8. So apparently everyone really wanted to know what happened at the end of 7. Now you found out. Then we have Batman number 11 is the 4th book of the top 5. And the 5th book is Justice League number 11, and I gotta be honest with you, that one kind of surprised me a little bit as being the top, one of the top 5 selling books. So that's it for me. I'm gonna shoot you over to Simon, and he'll tell you what's on shelves now. So go check him out.
Hey, welcome to On Shelves Now. So a lot of great stuff is coming out. Scott Pilgrim, you heard Sheldon talk about it. This is the stuff that a lot of people have been waiting for. It's the Brian O'Malley first volume. It's oversized, bigger. It's not the manga size. And also it's recolored, and there's a bunch of extras. And you know what? We love you at Comic Impact. We really do. We love Scott Pilgrim. So we're going to have a little contest, okay? So the contest, whoever sends the right answer to contact@comicimpact.com names what kind of base Scott has, you win this. It's beautiful. It's really cool. We also talk about Swamp Thing a lot. First trade came out, Scott Snyder, Yannick Paquette. See, I can actually say it because I can speak French, not like Sheldon, because he says Paquette. It's Paquette. This is really cool. It's been our pick several times, in the pick of the week. It's the new 52. It's a year later, but it's finally coming out. And then, something that weighs 9.5 pounds. We waited here at Comic Smash. That's right. Grant Morrison's complete work on this amazing, amazing book. I mean, you got, who was on this except Grant? So Phil Hernandez was on this, everyone, Jill Thompson. It's amazing. This is what Vertical Comics was like back in the day, and this is some different Grant Morrison. It's not superhero stuff. It's just epic, and I'm getting really tired of waiting this, but I can do weights, And it's 150 bucks, but it's really worth every penny of it, and I want one. So anyone that wants to buy me one, email me. I'll give you my address. But now we're going to talk about some pros and cons. I got Sheldon coming back with me.
Hey!
Hey, let me grab my iPad.
Yeah, grab your... we should mention, I know you mentioned Comic Smash, and I forgot to actually talk about it at the very beginning here, but if you're in Studio City area or
Los Angeles.
If you're in the Los Angeles area, yeah, but if you're down this way near CBS Radford, which is right down there, we're at Comic Smash. You'll get to see plenty of it in this episode, and hopefully more soon. But check it out. It's right here on Ventura Boulevard. It's not, it's not far if you're walking down the boulevard.
Fun trivia question. He used to manage this store a long time ago.
Before it was Comic Smash, yeah. I used to do weekend management here, so yeah, that was back in the early days.
That's why they owner, because you weren't selling enough.
I burned it to the ground.
Did you? Nice.
It was not good. It was not good. So let's talk about pros and cons, all right?
Woo, we got a lot.
We do have a lot. I'm going to get the cons, or do you want to go first? It is pros and cons, so do you want to get your pros situation taken care of?
All right. So, Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Twitter. Wow.
Right at the end of the month. He must have known we needed, we needed stuff for pros.
It's funny, because I looked what came out this week, and I'm like, holy shit, a bunch of Liefeld books came out the week that he goes ballistic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a good way to promote your books, Rob.
Look, we love you, Rob. We do. You're a great guy. We think you're an incredibly nice guy. We think you're incredibly talented.
Hey, I'm a Lakers fan too, Rob.
Well, you can't be 100% perfect. Anyway.
So you want to explain, or?
Yeah, so Rob is actually, he's no longer working with DC, okay? And the last day or two, he's decided that, you know what?
Make it vocal.
Yeah, he wants to be a little bit vocal about it, so he's gone on and decided to sort of put his opinion in, and he's really put his opinion in, like a lot.
And not just with DC.
Yeah, you can follow him actually at Rob Liefeld on Twitter. So if you just search people at Rob Liefeld, that's it. It's got some really interesting stuff. Rob is a good guy, but man, I don't know what he's thinking, but you know.
Suicide's painless. That's all I'll say.
I guess so. Yeah, he's had a few nudges at Marvel and a lot of the guys over at DC.
And who knows what's going to happen between recording this and posting this?
Yeah. So
we'll see.
Keep checking that out, or maybe scroll back in his feed and kind of see what you missed, because it was some interesting stuff.
So Judd Winnick.
Yeah. What about Judd? I loved him on The Real World.
I know. I always forget he was on The Real World. Him and Pedro.
Yeah.
But he's leaving Batwing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, do you know? No news on who's taking over.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Is it gonna be a canceled book? You know? Or?
Maybe. Are you still reading it?
No.
Neither am I.
Sorry. But it was good when I was reading it.
Yeah. Before Watchmen, we're liking it, right? We're liking it.
Yeah.
Been pick a couple times.
Absolutely.
So we get another Before Watchmen book.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on. We're out of people.
No.
No.
No. Who would you want to make a book of?
The newsstand guys?
No.
Is that going to be the new?
No.
Because I do want to see that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah? Okay.
Do you believe in magic?
Yeah, I believe in magic.
Who's magic on Watchmen?
Moloch.
Exactly.
Hey, alright, cool. So we finally get a little bit, a history about a villain, as opposed to all the sort of heroes, as it were.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah. JMS is going to be doing it.
Nice.
3 Watchmen books for him.
That's cool.
Night Owl.
Yeah, I love that book.
Dr. Manhattan.
Also love that book.
And now Moloch.
Nice.
So
he's getting some work.
Yeah, he's working. Hopefully he'll finish them.
Yeah.
Talking about people leaving.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? Do you need a box of Kleenex?
No, I'm fine. Are you telling me something that I don't know?
Your boy, Edward Brubaker.
Yeah.
Is leaving Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I know that now, and now you guys know. Ed is leaving, and he's leaving Marvel for the time being.
But still working on Captain America, the Winter Soldier
right now,
movie.
Yeah, I think he's going to be doing a little bit of things with them. So I know I had read an interview recently that he wasn't able to do a whole lot with the first one, and he was kind of sad about that, but they're going to let him do a little bit more with the second one. So that should be good.
Yeah. You know who else is leaving?
Who's leaving?
Jeff Johns, Ivan Reis, and Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah.
So who's going to be doing Aquaman? Is that a book that's going to get canceled?
I don't think Aquaman gets canceled.
I wouldn't put. I like
Aquaman.
All right. Well,
you wanted the Aquaman figure.
You're one of 3 people, so.
But you wanted a figure earlier today.
I did, because you got to have a complete set. Come on.
All right. So pornography.
All right. Let's talk about that.
Howard Chaykin.
Yeah.
Black Kiss. It's back, #2.
It's a crazy book, by the way. Image Comics, check it out.
Yeah, not for the kids.
No, it is not,
for the kids.
Put it up high, top shelf stuff.
It was banned in the UK.
That does not surprise me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean there was some tentacle rape going on there.
Did you read it?
Yes, I read it.
Felt dirty after reading it.
A little bit. It was a historical, dirty novel.
But I bet you Chaykin loved every moment of it.
I'm sure he did.
So. Invincible 100. We've been getting a lot of tease about who's going to die.
Everyone's going to die, apparently.
Yeah. You know, Walking Dead, we didn't even get like little screenshots of anyone. We just found out something big was going to happen. Invincible 100, apparently everyone dies. Nolan Kirkman, I have a feeling that's going to be like some character in the background that no one cares about.
Yeah.
And he's just building it up just to fuck around with people.
It wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't put it past him. He's a bit of a sadist like that.
Yeah. When you read Walking Dead and you see.
Yeah, you know. Especially after this last month, right? With Walking Dead. So
I love Invincible. I really don't want anyone to die, but.
Okay.
Speaking of death, I didn't mean to joke around.
Okay.
We lost a great person.
We did. We absolutely did.
Yeah. You want to say it?
Joe Kubert.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lost Joe Kubert. It was unfortunate, and our hearts and thoughts go out to the Kubert family, Andy and. Adam. So and the rest of the family. I mean, you get
and the comic industry. I mean, he was a teacher.
Absolutely.
He was a father.
He had a great school.
Yeah.
I mean, the school is still there. It's going to go on without him, but we just it's sad when someone like that goes.
Some good news.
Give us some good news.
Marvel Now.
Marvel Now.
Wow.
Is it good for Marvel Wow?
No, that's when they reboot in 10 years.
Okay. All right.
So it's not a reboot. Let's face the facts.
It's not. It's absolutely not.
It's
so
new creative.
Angry fanboys, calm down.
Yeah, it's new creative teams coming on, I mean, it's gonna be interesting seeing an Avenger book not by Brian Michael Bendis.
Absolutely.
You know,
it's totally gonna be interesting.
You know, I'm excited about Rick taking over Cap.
I am too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about a lot of the changeover. To be honest with you.
I mean, as we're talking, I'm scrolling all the names up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Fraction right there on FF.
Look at that.
Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, how about that?
There might be some crazy Casanova stuff.
Oh, hey, look, Jerome.
Jerome, chosen one. Yeah, so there you go. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, and last news, Ramon Perez.
Ramon Perez?
Yeah, Eisner winner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wolverine and the X-Men in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There you go.
That's very cool.
There's your pros, there's your cons. Wait, you didn't do your cons yet.
I haven't done my cons. Let me have my cons.
Okay.
I got like 2 of them, so give me a break. Look, first of all, we have coming up, it's going to be Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia.
Is it a bunch of dragons just walking
around? What?
Is it a bunch of dragons just walking around?
That's all they do. Not a bunch of dragons. Look, it's in my hometown of Georgia.
I don't want to go.
Why? Because it's my hometown?
No, not that.
Well,
I was expecting
if you do want to go, listen, it's August 31st through September the 2nd is when you can go.
So pretty much
Atlanta.
Right around the time you're watching this.
Right now.
Guess who's there?
Who's there?
Pat Loika.
Pat Loika, you remember him, you love him from Loikamania, and now he's with us, working with us at Comic Impact.
Mr. Pat.
He will have plenty of good pictures, so stick to the site, especially around September 1st. A lot of big changes, we'll see. Just stick around.
Get involved.
They will. Stuff will evolve. How about that? And then the last one we have is Kamikaze, and that's here in Los Angeles.
That's like a drink, right? It's like a little
That is also a drink. It's Stan Lee's Kamikaze.
Excelsior!
Excelsior indeed. September 15th through the 16th.
So it's like a mixed drink, right?
Something like that. It is kind of a mixed drink in a weird way, yeah. But you know, if you wanna go to any of those, check it out. It should be awesome. I'm gonna go have issues. All right.
You have a lot of those.
Thanks.
He does a lot.
Hey everybody, Sheldon here with I've Got Issues, and I've actually got 2 issues for this month, and this one is Spider-Man number 4. It's the mini-series with Sarah Pichelli and Brian Michael Bendis, and I gotta say, this issue alone is probably one of my top favorite issues of not just this month, but of this year. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on with it. It's very it's incredibly well written, and it makes you really long for Bendis to write a 616 Peter Parker again outside of like Avengers and stuff. I would love to see that. Thank you for that, Brian Michael Bendis. You are awesome, and this is an awesome issue. Please go pick it up. My other issue is Archer and Armstrong, and this is by Valiant Comics, and it is Fred Van Lente and Clay Henry, and this is a reimagining of the whole Archer and Armstrong story. The original from Valiant actually was slightly different. He was a monk, and Archer was the monk, and it's still the same setup though, and this has been a great issue. Valiant just keeps putting out great stuff. I cannot tell you enough how you should go out and get all Valiant books, because this isn't just the only one that's a good book. There's tons of great Valiant books out there, but this is definitely one of my favorite this month, so check it out and keep checking them out, because there's more coming your way from Valiant Comics. I'm Sheldon, and these are my I Have Issues, and I'm going to throw it over to Simon. He's somewhere around here. We'll check it out.
Hey Comic Impact, guess what? I have issues also. Sheldon's not the only one. I want to talk to you about Dr. Manhattan. That's right, DC Comics, Before Watchmen. Okay, Adam Hughes, like, I love your pinup stuff, but Dr. Manhattan #1, wow! Maybe one of the most prettiest books around I've ever seen, and it's a great story. I mean, Before Watchmen, see, I'm getting used to saying Before Watchmen now. Watchmen number 4 or 6, I'm not sure, I'll fix that, I'll put it right there in post. When Manhattan's talking about where he was and the whole entire time traveling thing, you know, this is his life at this point, it's very much like Before Watchmen #1, and JMS, man, seriously, 3 books, you're amazing on it. But, you know what else is amazing? Do you guys like violence? Do you like awesome, crazy, non-stop action? Bloodshot #1. That's right, Valiant Comics. I'm sorry, #2 actually, I'm totally off today. Bloodshot is just insane. Like, seriously, I read this and I was like, what? What? You can't explain how amazing Valiant is unless you read it. You can tag me, like, you can quote me on that, Valiant. I'll take that, all right? Honestly, Valiant's amazing. Before Watchmen's great. A lot of great stuff was this month, and those are my 2 favorite issues of the month. Before Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan, which hopefully Sheldon made his pick of the week, I don't know. And then Bloodshot, number 2. There you go, 2 big guys. They're both big, I don't know. Events, let's talk about that. I'm gonna go talk to Shelly about events.
Hey! All right, let's talk about events.
Events.
So the first one's Rock World. If you've been reading
It's a great concert.
Not Rock World.
Oh.
Rock. You know what? Let's just talk about it. If you've been reading Swamp Thing and Animal Man.
Hey, I mentioned Swamp Thing on shelf now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Scott Snyder. Yannick Paquette.
Paquette.
One day.
I said it. I just said it like you.
Okay.
Regardless, let's talk about events. So, with Rock World, what's been going on with it? I mean,
all hell has broken loose, and
literally.
Yeah.
Well, kind of literally.
Yeah.
They basically crossed over Swamp Thing and Animal Man, and Swamp Thing and Animal Man are now going down into the red, the red Rock World, and all we know is from the first issue, they've met up and they've been spit out a year later.
Exactly.
And everything has changed. Everything.
Maybe Animal Man will get the goggles back.
He's not going to get the goggles back.
Can I please get the goggles?
He will not be
Jeff
getting the
Lemire,
goggles back.
please.
Well, we're going to have to wait at least, what, 2 months because of the zero issues.
Yeah.
Well, no, because of the 0 issues.
Yeah.
To find out what's going to happen.
I feel like this event's been building up since like Christmas 1985.
For you?
Yeah. Well, maybe not that long, but I just feel like since they announced the new 52, it's like, it's coming, it's coming,
Yeah.
it's coming, it's coming.
Well, at least for those 2 books, that's definitely true. But that's not the only event. So let's move forward. We got
talk
before
about,
what?
Oh, you want to talk about the good event?
I want to talk about the good event before Watchmen.
I'm loving it. Dr. Manhattan.
Every single book. We mentioned that they're going to have a Moloch book.
Exactly.
Who knows what else? Maybe they'll have another book.
The 2 guys at the newsstand book.
Look for it. 2 guys who's going to write and draw that one? Who do you think? Get maybe Adam Hughes to draw it. That way it's really pretty, even if the story sucks.
No, hold on. Let me think about that. Talk about it.
All right. So with Before Watchmen,
should be a Kevin Smith.
Oh, that would be interesting. Okay.
Let me think about the artist.
Okay, you think about the artist. So Before Watchmen, we got Dr. Manhattan this week, or this month, I should say, because this week we actually did get that one. But Silk Spectre continues to be great. Night Owl, Rorschach, we also got as very own. So you know, it keeps building.
Ozymandias?
Yeah, it keeps building. That's a beautiful book. Jay Lee's been doing a great job on that one. It's a great story. It's not taking, again, I know I'm repeating myself on this, but it's not taking away anything that's happened with Watchmen. It's only giving you a bigger insight of the events that happened to them prior to
you know
that
what's
story.
Funny? With the Moloch one, for a second I was like, oh, and then I was like, he plays an important part.
He absolutely does.
And then I was
He's
like,
a pivotal character.
Maybe we'll understand why he became bad. And the history with him and the comedian and everyone. The comedian's one that you forgot also.
Well, I didn't forget it. It just, I mean, that number 1 didn't come out.
Yeah, it did.
No, we're on like issue 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 1 didn't come out.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm still thinking of
You are. I know you are. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. We want to move on to AVX.
Not really.
We're gonna move on to AVX. Here we go. So AVX, Marvel's big crossover.
Sorry. Was that worse than my fear itself, Jan?
No, I don't think it could be this bad. Anyway, AVX. So the story thus far has Hope finally doing something and us waiting for something else to happen. I mean, that's kind of what's been going on. We're waiting for the big event to actually take place, because as of now, it's just been Hope running around and the Avengers trying to like hide her away, and
Tony playing with something we don't know.
And then occasionally we get the Phoenix 5 come in.
Not really the Phoenix 5 anymore. They broke up.
They've been slowly breaking up and doing solo.
They're
doing solo stuff now, so we'll see.
Namor's kind of underground.
Yeah. Well, is he? I mean, I keep seeing conflicting things with different books.
Well, like what? Uncanny X-Men?
Yeah, I mean, he was just in that issue.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that takes place before.
I wish Marvel would let us know. How about a checklist, Marvel? Next time you want to do an event and it's going to cross over at different times, I want to know which books I need to read first and not guess.
Yep.
You know, that's our biggest sort of complaint with AVX. That it's a tad too long, but whatever. Do what you want to do with your 12 issues. Yeah, it should be 8. I totally agree with that.
Or 4.
Or 4, yeah. Oversized 4 issues would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Well, that becomes 8.
Shut up. So, don't you have something else you need to be doing?
I do.
Why don't you go do it?
I'm going to talk about some indie books. Let's
go.
Indie Corner.
Yeah. That guy.
All right. It's Indie Corner time. We talked about some of not these big, major, mainstream Marvel, DC books. We're going to talk about a really, really indie book called Razzle. This is the first trade, okay? It's by Jeff Smith. And finally, the last issue came out, number 15. All right, so here's the deal with Razzle. Do you like different dimensions? You do, don't you? Do you love a great love story between different dimensions and different hopping universe and art, people that steal art? No, that's not good, right? How can I explain Razzle without telling you what Razzle actually stands for? I don't know. I can tell you that you should read it. Razzle is one of those books that if you spoil what it's about, I've already told you it's a little bit about time traveling and different dimension. There's a secret to Razzle. The secret is you should be reading it, and I wish I could tell you more. You know what? For more, listen to our podcast when we picked Razzle number 15 as the pick of the week. It's amazing. And it's Razzle. That should be a trivia question one day. What does Razzle stand for? But we don't have anything to give you. So anyway, but Sheldon has a bunch of stuff on Comics on Film.
Hey, Comic Impact. How's it going? Sheldon here for Comics on Film. I am not a comic, and I'm also not on film, so, well, I mean, technically. You know what? Let's just get into it. If you're a fan of Marvel and Daredevil, congratulations. He's back. He's part of the Marvel movie stuff now. They haven't had anything happening with him yet, but he's only literally this month been taken back from Fox, and it's reverted to Marvel. Good news if you're a Daredevil fan. We also have some bad news if you're an Iron Man 3 fan and you've been trying to wait. Robert Downey Jr. twisted his ankle, or hurt his ankle, so it's going to slow down production for a little bit. Hopefully he'll be back up on his feet soon, and he'll be back in the Iron Suit, and it'll be fine. Then we also have news coming in for Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. Right now, Anna Kendrick is set to be a lead, possibly. She is like one of the 3 or 4 women that have possibly been chosen to even go for it, and so we don't know what role it is. You could guess several things. You could guess Sharon Carter if you want. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We'll see. We do know that they've cast Anthony Mackie as Falcon, so that's cool, and so presumably we'll see Sebastian Stan come back as Bucky / Winter Soldier, as the name of it is Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. If they don't, I would be shocked. What else we got? Possibly a new Rocketeer film being developed, maybe through Disney. We don't know all the specifics. We just know that there has been interest now put into it. As well as Walking Dead, their covers on Entertainment Weekly this past month. They put a ton of stuff for the next season. You might want to check it out. You might want to go to the site and check it out. And I'm sure Simon will put them up somewhere around here or right over here. I don't know. We'll see. We also have that Wolverine has officially gone into production. We've had some production stills put up on the site and on the Impact with Matt Todd, so you want to check that out. And let's see, NBC is developing Hench, which is our good friend of the site Adam Beecham's series, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that comes out soon and it will be as good as his stuff, because his stuff is great, let's face it. What else we have? We have other DC news. If you're a fan of Torchwood, do you like Torchwood? I don't care about Torchwood, but I do care that John Barrowman will be on The Arrow, which is the CW's new show. So that should be kind of interesting. And X-Men First Class sequel has officially been given a sort of sub-name, and that will be Days of Future Past. If you're an X-Men fan, you know what that means, or at least you know the possibility of things that will happen with that means. So that's kind of cool. We also have Chris Eccleston cast in Thor. So for Thor 2, look for him to be some sort of elf of some sort, probably a dark elf is what sort of the rumors are. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and last but certainly not least, I should mention, because Simon is making crazy face gestures, and I'm like, he looks constipated. I don't know what's going on over there. Dread. They're making a big push on Dread right now because the movie comes out on my birthday. What? September 20th. So buy me things. Also, go see the movie. You could buy me a ticket, and I'll go see the movie. We can go together. It'll be fun. I get also just pictures from Simon, like, because they have all the Dread posters up all over Los Angeles. So every time he sees one, he just like takes pictures and sends them to me. It's gotten ridiculous. I'm afraid to open them half the time though. So that's it for me. Let's go check up with Simon on the breakdown, because he's going to check out the coolest cover this month. Simon, over to you, buddy.
Hey, Comic Impact. Guess what? It's time for the breakdown. We're going to talk about the best cover of the month. And it came out the last week of the month, almost. Rocketeer. Sheldon just told you about how there's a film coming back. I'm going to talk to you about the cover. Hey, Comic Impact. Time to look at The Rocketeer #1, Cargo of Doom by IDW, artwork by Chris Samnee, written by Mark Waid. For more, listen to our podcast, episode 299, where we talk about this book. But honestly, I think this is the best cover I've seen all month long. There's something I love about the coloring, and it gives it that rough kind of 1940s texture look. Chris Samnee is seriously an artist that I'm sure we'll talk about eventually on the rundown. But this is the best the Rocketeer has ever looked, in my opinion, since the great Dave Stevens passed away. So yeah, and if you like this cover, guess what? The whole entire book looks this good. Go pick it up. So there you go. There's your best cover of the month. Enjoy it. It's also a really good issue. Sadly, it's just a miniseries. That sucks. But hey, Sheldon has the rundown. I think he's talking about his favorite person in the world.
Hey everybody, Sheldon here for the rundown. I don't know why I keep saying my name. If you've been watching this so far, you better know who I am. Otherwise, you can't be like, who's that guy? But let me get into what the rundown is and what I'm going to talk about. Basically, the rundown is where we talk about our favorite artist, writer, person in the comic book industry. And my last one was Gabriel Hardman. I'm a huge fan of his stuff with Atlas and just a ton of his other great stuff. Beautiful artwork, even Planet of the Apes. That one's for you, Simon. But I'm going to talk about this one. If you're a fan of crime, noir, crime superheroes, noir superheroes, a little bit of everything mixed bag, you want to go with Ed Brubaker. Now, Brubaker, or The Brew, as I have called him several times, but not to his face. If you're watching this, sorry about that. I just gave you this nickname. He's done Sleeper, volumes 1 and 2, which I highly recommend. It's an excellent, excellent sort of superhero mixed with crime, noir stuff going on. But he's also done other books. He's done a more independent sort of book that's a little bit depressing, called A Complete Lowlife. He also did some stuff with DC called The Dead Enders. It's kind of an interesting take in a post-apocalyptic world sort of thing. He does an excellent, excellent book called Criminal, as well as Incognito. And I mean, if you've been following any of these, and you also probably know about Fatale. He also did an excellent, excellent run on Captain America, which gave us Winter Soldier and brought back Bucky, which kind of dovetails into everything that I was talking about with comics on film. Ed Brubaker is a man of many talents, on top of screenwriting and writing for television series. I think I'm not 100% on this, but I believe he actually even wrote an episode of Breaking Bad last season. If not, they should get him on it because he'd be perfect for it. But he's just done a ton of really, really great stuff. So if you followed any of this, you know, like, for instance, Fatale, which is his sort of crime noir meets Lovecraftian sort of idea. It's been really great. And, he's done Catwoman. He's done Gotham Central with the excellent Greg Rucka, who, look for him eventually, because I can tell you it's going to happen. But these are all great reasons why you should be looking into Ed Brubaker. The man he's got it in spades, and you should go check him out. Ed Brubaker, you can find him at Image, you can find him on DC, Marvel for the time being, and he's all over the place. Wherever there's comics, that man is. So check him out. Hey.
What's up? Oh.
This guy.
So you were talking about Brubaker again?
Yes, I was talking about Brubaker again. What are you doing? We're supposed to be doing the end of the show right now.
Well, you kind of left out something big.
I already mentioned we're in Comics Match
in Studio City. Cool, cool,
right?
cool.
Cool, cool.
What about in the morning? Is that coming back soon?
No. What are you...
Really?
Yeah, it is coming back soon.
What was Simon looking at? Will Sheldon ever find out? Find out all these harrowing answers and so much more to be revealed September 1st, only on ComicImpact.com.